Hey SimCity fans, this is your boy Henny Warrior here to show you some highway tactics and traffic tactics that I just got through building my highway infrastructure system here, which is a very complex street system. I've been working on it for a while. As you can see here, it's pretty intricate, but what is really unique about this is that it is designed to help me with traffic. As you know, traffic is a very big headache in SimCity, and what I've done here is built a city where I am trying to solve the traffic problem. Now, the most amazing thing that I got about this highway thing is that it's actually two different parts. In a way, three. And what I mean by that is that there's actually two sections of the city that's actually separated, but they're separated on a situation that will allow traffic to flow. As you can see right here, I have railroad tracks, and I have the city separated by two different sides. This is one side over here, and this is one side over here. And I separated them so by the time traffic and everything gets building, which I'm going to show you later, after I get all the infrastructure and everything built in and going, where the only way they'll be able to get across is by walking, especially when they walk to work, or they have to take the streetcar. Now, the thing about this is that there's no traffic that can go through here. So how would they leave and go from home and then get up here to go to work? Well, here's the trick about it. What I managed to do is I built a tunnel system. And what I mean by that is that underneath my city, there are tunnels, highways, underpasses that I built to allow traffic to go from the back to the front here. And what it is there are tunnels underneath. Let me show you here. I wish I had to fix that pillar right there, but there's a tunnel right there, and there's tunnels that go this way, and there's actually a highway system underneath the actual land base. And I did this to try to save on traffic space. So where are my tunnels? Okay, well, here's the thing. You can't see it, but there's a tunnel right here that goes all the way to the back. There's a tunnel right here that goes all the way to the back, and there's a tunnel right here. And how it is that they will leave and go to work, and they will go to work and take the tunnels underneath all of the cities and everything, and then they will pop out here and then they'll go to work. Hopefully. This is what I'm hoping that will happen. And everybody that's back here will actually take the tunnels to go to work. And if they decide not to take the tunnels, depending on how well they take the streetcars, they'll take the streetcars to work. So they'll take the streetcars to work up top, or they'll drive. If they drive to work, they'll drive here. But the thing is that it cuts down traffic here. So the only traffic that'll really be dealing with here is the traffic. Now, there's one thing that I'm hoping that won't happen, which is a possibility it might happen, which I'm hoping won't happen, is that when they leave for work here and then they'll drive and they realize they can't get out of work, and they'll cloud up traffic back here on this main highway to actually come back down and actually find their way. Oh yeah, we gotta go down the tunnel and then go here. So I'm hoping this won't be the case, but that's the only kind of downfall that I see to this. But I just built a couple of bridges here to also, because these bridges are actually going over the tunnel passways, because I wanted traffic still to go across here for people that was trying to go back and forth to work. And it's the same thing back here too. They won't be going to work back here, but they'll at least be able to travel this line by going through traffic right here if they decide to go ahead and take the tunnels. So that's this part now, and what I'm going to do is get ready to add all of the industrial, commercial, and everything, which is actually put in a grid pattern, which I hope also will help on traffic, because it's very important, depending on where you put your commercial, when people want to go to work. So say for instance, if a person lived right here, and they would go to work and then they would come back here and go shopping. The trick is that by putting the commercial in these certain spots, most of my people who will leave their house can walk. They'll walk because they're so close, they'll walk to the shops and they won't take their cars, which is indeed another. I learned this tactic from somebody else, and I seen how it worked, and it was a very effective tactic. I applaud him on that. But when I'd seen it, I never thought about, if you try to make sure that your people don't have to walk a block or two, or have to drive in their car, they'll walk to the commercial area. They'll walk and they'll go to shop and they won't get in their car. That means that everybody whoever walks won't be in their car, and that a cut on traffic. So we're going to see how this works, and when I make the video, when I come back, I'm going to have some of this infrastructure going and see how this comes out. But my goal is to really get a very big population, see how big this population can go with this city grid pattern, because I tried to use almost every bit of land that I could possibly use and see how this comes out. So my next video, you'll see how it comes out, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, and we are back. Again, here, this is Henny Warrior Machine with SimCity. And as you can see, I finally got my transportation, everything ready to go. And we are ready to see how this will go. And as you can see right here, I got my highway infrastructure and I got my tunnels ready to go here. As long as you're ready to click on the switch and see how everything goes. But what I wanted to show you was the tunnel system, which I forgot to show. I had to correct a few mistakes. But as you can see right there, oops, let's see if I can do it again. Hold on. There we go. Oops, hold on. Having a little technical difficulty with the mouse here, but okay. Lean down a little bit, zoom in. But see, there's a tunnel system there, and there goes a tunnel system there, and there's a tunnel system there, which goes all the way, all the tunnel systems underneath the street. So I'm ready to click the switch, see how it goes, and see how it populates, and see in hopes that oh my goodness, hope that traffic and everything, the infrastructure and everything goes right. Now I want to show you one last thing here, but yeah, here we go. And as you can see how I got the commercial, industrial, and residential, and arranged in a grid pattern to where everybody be able to go and shop, see how good this works, and then they'll be able to go home, and then they'll be able to go to work. And we'll see how the tunnel system works out too. Okay, so let's go ahead and click this off. Whoops, that off rather, and go ahead and click this so we can see as they populate and see how it goes. Now you can remember the chart over here tells you who's workers, who's home, and everything else. So let's click the switch and see how it goes as the people move in. And I don't see anybody moving. I don't see anybody moving in yet. Maybe they're underneath the city. Maybe that might be it. Oh, there we go. Alright, they are moving in. It's not really going to be any traffic situation now, but oh yeah, there you go. You can get a little glimpse of the tunnels underneath the street. And we will see how traffic goes. Okay, while they're loading up, I'm going to go ahead and come back again, and we'll see how traffic is going. And then we'll see later on how traffic is really going when we see the population growth and see how that goes. So we'll sign off now, and we'll be back a little bit later to see how traffic is going. Okay, and we're back to SimCity. This is your buddy Henny Warrior again. We're here at SimCity. Excuse me, I'm sorry, pardon me. And now we have finally got our city infrastructure, our population going here. I was kind of shocked and surprised. We're now at about 592,000, and we're doing pretty good on traffic. As you can see, most of the people are not on the street. Of course, it is 6, but the tunnel situation with the tunnels that run underground seems to be working. Having a little problem. Okay, there we go. But you see the 3 little tunnels that go underneath the city, all the way in the back for the section in the back here. And it seems like the only time we get a nice little size of traffic is during rush hour, which is fine. Okay, I guess. You can see traffic's doing pretty good here. Nobody's on the street. And it seems like it worked pretty well. I'm trying to see if I can get to about 600,000, maybe 650,000 at 592. But things seem to have worked out pretty well. So far, of course. Then we get our morning rush hour. So tunnels help, it seems like, quite a bit, but it really depends on how you design them and how you place them and how you put them. Again, you probably can't see because of all the city structure, but it seemed to have worked out pretty well. Most of the people are, I didn't get everybody on transit and riding the shuttle, but the ones who do go in their cars have to drive underneath in the tunnels to get to work, especially in the back half. So but one thing about tunnels is when you have to destroy rubble or abandoned buildings, make sure you be careful not to destroy the tunnel underneath, because you can accidentally do that if you're not careful. So that's like really, to me, the big downside. You can see there's a tunnel right there underneath the ground, there's a tunnel right there, and the other tunnel out there. So maybe it might even work even more efficient with more tunnels. It could be time consuming. I know it took me quite a bit of time to put the tunnels under, but it seems like it really helps in traffic. And again, how these two sections are separated, and the only thing that connects them is streetcar connections, which is a streetcar connection here and a streetcar connection here and all the way across. And if you remember before we had all the houses and residential areas come up, this section is separate from the other sections. They're not connected by highway. They're connected by streetcar, but they're not connected by highway. The only way they're connected by highway, again, is underneath the city. So they come into work here. They come into the city here, and the people that live in this section north of this highway density freeway part, they would just drive in and then go home, and then they will go to work. The ones that live on this side of the highway, which, remember, is not connected except by streetcar, drive underneath the city and come out in a tunnel region right here. Those 3 tunnels, remember, again, those 3 tunnels, they'll come out here and go here, and then come out here, and then they will, they come through there, and then they drive out here, as you can see. They drive, that's really unique there, but they'll drive up right through there as they come out through the tunnel systems right down in here. So it helps. Suspension bridges help. I started to put a suspension bridge in the middle, but I got tired of actually going to have a suspension bridge go across the middle here, so maybe some of the people that drive to work could drive over the top, but I thought maybe the tunnels would probably do the job, and it looks like it has. You can see most of the people not on the street, and again in the residential areas where they go, they actually, you can see right here, where they walk to go shop. Look at all those people on the street. That is a lot of people walking to go shopping or coming from shopping, which is these areas right here. I shrunk those areas a little bit because once those commercial starts upgrading, you should be pretty good with the amount of buildings, but everybody goes to shopping on these on either side. That's another key thing is, if you notice how I got my commercial, it's residential, commercial, residential, commercial, residential, commercial, and commercial and residential. So it's either or. So everybody here can go shopping here, and these guys can go shopping here, and these guys can go shopping here, or they can go here. And the key thing is that they walk. They walk because it's so close to the area where they live at, and that cut down on traffic too. So that to destroy that building. It bothers me when I see those buildings up there. But if you can and you have the time to tunnels are expensive, but if you do have the time and the capacity to build tunnels, I suggest that you definitely build tunnels and bridges to help with your traffic situation, at least until they come out with a patch and fix that. So again, over $500,000, trying to go on 600,000. I went down a little bit because I had to take out a couple of buildings, but they built back up. But I hope this helps, and give me some comments. Let me know what you think, and good luck to you. Again, take care.